Good day everyone and welcome to another episode on the WorldCraft server. My name is 13Four and I hope you have a good time today. Well, first off, here's a quick update on our progress in the Dahyun map part. We are now halfway done. So that means we're now 32 out of 64 chunks done. That is 8,192 out of 16,384 blocks that we have now placed. Now, quick update on the situation with the server and its rules. These two plots, this western one with the WorldCraft logo and this eastern one which we're working on right now, are very large. They're each 108 by 128 blocks wide and long, and the server has deemed it, or the server admins have deemed it as a significant obstruction of the appearance of the Earth map, because both of these builds can be clearly seen on a map of the whole world, as they're so big. And so they decided I am not allowed anymore to add more plots to this map art area. Now that is fine by me, since I was never planning on adding more plots. In fact, I ended up choosing between the southern and the eastern sections to add this second plot, but I was never planning on having both of them. I also proposed that I could move my builds to the future dimension, since that dimension is being reset regularly, but that would run me the risk of losing all my materials and effort at the end of each month, since it is not quite consistent when the server will be resetting the future dimension each month. All we know is that it's at the end of the month, but we're not sure which day, so there might be a risk of the reset being early and destroying all of my work and all my materials. So I finally proposed that I go with my initial idea of just reusing this eastern plot and not building any more plots for my map art. And that has been accepted by the server admin, which means I can continue building this particular Dahyun map art and then taking it all down and then rebuilding the next map art on this particular plot. Now, that said, the server has now made this particular technique of building map art rather obsolete, since the server has introduced a map art plugin called the Artmap plugin, which basically gives players the ability to directly edit maps. So instead of having to build in order to edit a map, you can just directly put dies on a map. So later on in this episode, we're gonna learn how to use the Artmap plugin and see whether we can still do maps in this particular way, pixel by pixel, or whether we will be forced to learn how to draw properly. Since I'm not quite a good artist, I rely on a schematic to do these map arts. So we'll see, but for now, let's continue working on our Dahyun map art. So we're back at spawn because Atsu gave us a sample of what an art map looks like when it's completed. This is a very simple drawing they made, but they also have a sample of a much more complicated drawing that I cannot show on this video since it's not on this world as far as I know. But just judging from this seems like a 32 by 32 from my estimate in terms of the size of the canvas. So the brush size is around 4 pixels each. Comparing it to my WorldCraft logo world art, map art rather. So if I wanted to have as much detail as the WorldCraft logo over here, I would need to make a 4x4 map. So for a total of 16 maps, which is a much bigger logo. I mean, I could do that, I guess, if I wanted to have the same amount of detail. But yeah, This is definitely much better than I could draw myself. So I will probably still follow a schematic when I do use this plugin. But I will definitely be learning this later on in this episode. Okay, let's go back to working on our manual map part for now. So I'm heading back to the map part area, and I've given it some more thought. There's still a place or some space for the manual map parts in this particular server, since there's a lot more detail you can put in a smaller map with the manual map part. If you want the same amount of detail or same amount of resolution from the Artmap maps, then you would need a lot more maps to gain that same level of resolution. So I believe there's still some space in the economy for my manual map parts, and I will still charge them a lot for each work. However, for the art maps, I'm thinking of charging less, since there is a lot less effort in gathering resources. I'm not paying for those anymore. And using the Artmap plugin, it'll mostly be my effort in painting each pixel of the map part. A few hours of work and some live streams later, we have now finished our map art. Right now it's not quite obvious what it looks like, so we're gonna use our newly installed Freecam to show you what it looks like. And there we have it, a lovely picture of TWICE Dahyun. And this spans the whole 128 by 128 map. And yeah, it looks lovely, doesn't it? And on a map, wait, let's show it a little bit better. Once again, there you go. Oops, it's too high. There you go. Kind of looks like I'm shining a spotlight on it, isn't it? How lovely. And on a map, it looks like this. I've already locked this map, so it shouldn't change anymore when I take down this build, so we should be fine now. Alright, someone was asking for mending in my shop, so I'm gonna go restock. So here we are at our marketplace, where our first task is to restock our mending books. We will also be checking for other books that we need to restock. It looks like we might need some more efficiency and feather falling and also looting. So GC, we should now have mending. Okay. And we will now also check our other shops and figure out a place to sell this map. So here we are at our stall, where I've moved around something so we can start selling our map art. So first, let's put this in our item frame, and then we left click this chest, so we say 15,000, and then we put in our stock. So we now have our newest map art front and center. It's now being sold for $15,000 each. Hopefully we get at least one sale from this map art. Now we are back at our base, and it is time for us to try out the Artmap plugin. As far as I know, I have all the materials I need for all the things we need to craft for the Artmap, so let's try. For the paintbrush, I believe it's only stick and a rabbit hide, so that's that. And then next is the easel, which I think is 3 of those, string, and an item frame. And I don't know, another stick. Let me check. Okay, so Artmap, recipes, easel. Oh, we need an armor stand. Okay, armor stand needs some smooth stone. So let's scrap some of that. And then make ourselves an armor stand. So now we should now be able to make our easel. Still no? Wait, what do we need for the easel? Okay, easel. Armor stand, iron frame. Oh, it's 2 leather instead of 2 sticks at the bottom. Okay. Armor stand and 2 string. I bet you would have been screaming at me in the comments. But anyway, now for the canvas, I believe it's 4 leather, 4 emeralds, and a map. There we go, there's a canvas. Okay. Now, we place the easel. Let's place it over here. Ooh. Sneak, right click to break the easel. Okay. Let's place it over here then. And then we're gonna place our canvas. Wait, where is it? Where did it go? I cannot see it. Ah, you have to right click it. Okay, right. How do I color this? Okay. Do I need a dye for this? Oh god, do I need to gather all the 64 dyes? Because apparently there's 64. Let me check. Artmap. Dyes. Link your canvas with any of these dyes to paint. Okay. So, do I need an ink to do a brown dye? Yes, I do. Oh no. Okay. Okay, so that's good. We now know how big that is. And we could also check how many pixels this is. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 pixels. So a canvas is 32 pixels by 32 pixels. And if I wanted to make the resolution of a regular map, which is 128 by 128, I would need 16 of these. So that's good to know. So what happens now if I break this easel? Do I regain the thing? So it does break the canvas, but does it? Oh, it does save the thing. Okay, it does save what I've done so far. Right. So what I want to do next is to test out all the different colored dyes and check out all of the different possible combinations of colors. So I will have a chest or a double chest here or so of just dyes where I can have all the different colors possible. So let's start gathering those resources. So here we have our 2 double chests currently only filled with the 16 basic dyes. We have our black, red, green, brown, blue, purple, cyan, light gray, gray, pink, lime, yellow, light blue, magenta, orange, and white. We also have our tools here, the coat to make things darker, the feather to make things lighter, the bucket to fill an area, and of course our paintbrush to save. So I'll be spending the time between episodes gathering the rest of the dyes so that we can fill this out in our next episode, and also fill out the gradients as well. And we will continue our testing with the Artmap plugin then. Well, that's gonna be quite a grind, so if you want to see that grind, please feel free to subscribe, but for now, the grind continues. Goodbye everyone.